all the way down here in the runners-up bracket for the title, the third place
surprise.
title.
Still brought a Stalingrad.
Oh,
Indeed.
all right, Raptor, which side do you want, sir?
I'll read us in on 07 so you can have a break while you stuff your face.
Thank you.
The reigning North American champions for another day or two, actually not so much. The most recently displaced North American champions. There we go.
There you go.
That is 07 coming to the dance with Montana, William the Dank doing dank things, Stalingrad, Venezia, Moskva, fronted by Shimakaze Daring and Shimakaze.
Now, meanwhile, over on the GGWP side of things, we've got ourselves a Yamato, a Kremlin, a Worcester, double Moskva, Gearing, Marceau, Z52, and Grozovoy. No surprise on the Z52 after what we've been seeing so far.
No, and I think we're going to see lots of Moskva this match. Like, both teams have at least one. You can see GWP fielding two. I think you're going to see quite a bit of Moskva. I think that these teams, I'm just confident, value the 12-kilometer radar, right? Like, it's totally a thing. So.
Oh, yeah.
Now, my chat is asking me a question that reminds me, I should point this out, Zath. This is a rematch.
Mm-hmm.
This is a rematch. These two teams faced off in the top 16. GGWP defeated 07 to send them to the runners-up bracket. And now the two teams have fought their way through the entire tournament only to face again here for the third-place match.
So 07 would definitely love some payback here.
I'm sure that I'm 100% confident that they would love some payback.
Yep, and GGWP is hoping to
repeat.
Yep, do what they did before.
See, we talked about this before, but they're doing GGWP is doing kind of the same similar thing as before, sneaking a Z52 into that southern end of B there.
Yep. Yep. And you can, I mean, GGWP is pretty obviously setting up for a pretty heavy push through C. 07 setting up over there to receive said push. Most of the 07 force, kind of their sort of pushing side, if you will, looking like it's going to come at A. All right, now opposing them only are Grozovoy and a Marceau. Every GGWP cruiser has gone to the east.
And you can see Kurosho Kai has already popped his hydro south of B cap.
Yep. He's trying to fish for the Potato 69's Daring.
He's got torps coming out on the starboard side, but also Quit My Job is moving up to radar. It's like
Quit My Job.
I love that name.
Yep, I love that name. Quit My Job. I mean, Kurosho Kai is already within radar range of Quit My Job for this is radar if he wants it.
Oh, there it is.
Yep, there goes the radar. They push Kurosho off the cap. They decide they want to radar him to hold him there, so to let Potato finish capping, start ticking up those points a little bit.
It's very smart. That's how you decisively get the cap.
I agree. That's very smart. They use the torpedoes to push him out. They use the radar to keep him out long enough for Potato to pick up the cap. And then it will be at least 60 seconds before Kurosho can step back onto B. But by then, 07 will have claimed a 2-cap lead as they bag B and C very quickly here. 3.5 minutes gone in game 1.
I don't understand why, but Kurosho Kai is shooting at Cougar Abuser and just got abused himself because of it.
What?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Why you do this? Can they see him?
I particularly know why Price didn't back into A.
I think he might have gotten a little bit scared there. 2 torpedo salvos went right next to him.
Fair.
Like right next to him.
Kurosho now reversing, trying to get back into B. Now, they were originally sending all 3 Moskvas towards the east. They turned Shokaku around. I expected him to try to get up by this island, right, to kind of mirror Quit My Job's position, but he hasn't. He's kind of stuck back here in the backfield. Or he's choosing to play there intentionally.
I think he's playing goalie. Just going to go to whichever side needs the reinforcements.
Well,
reasonable.
unfortunately, William the Tank is going to punish him for that.
Kuroshio pushing back into the bottom end of B, but not before 07 definitely picks up some good points off of it. 07 looking to surrender C to Yoshi's gearing and B to Kuroshio's Kuroshio's Z. At the moment, no one owning A, although it looks like a Matsukaze got lit.
Has Cougar already radared once?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Because Kuroshio is right on the edge of his radar range. Although he is backing out.
Just as quickly as both caps went to 07, now they both quickly go to GGWP here. Potato 69's daring will begin. That is a big kill. Sage's Wooster going down to Shimakaze Torp south of C. Significantly weakens their pushing position over here.
Quit and Potato are doing the exact same thing that did at the beginning of the match.
I have a strong feeling they're just going to keep doing that as long as they're not needed elsewhere.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a bit of a yo-yo back and forth across the B cap here. I still don't think Kuroshio's ever turned his sonar on. Maybe he has.
He did turn it on at the beginning.
He had it on at the very beginning?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
He wasn't going to let him suck it surprise torped like we've seen today so far.
Good. '07 bagging A in response. Now they're taking up a cap. So GGWP slowly closing on them, but about 120-point lead right now for '07.
Shokaku just got a good smack, about 15 grand off him.
Well, that's the thing. When you stay farther back, you allow for more.
Deers Moskva,
Right.
something punished him. Look at him. He's very low already. Not sure what hit him.
Oh, he's got a dank salvo coming in on him too.
Might have been another dank salvo we missed already. I mean,
the kind that has that in-flight movie.
Those dank shells are coming from 32 kilometers away.
And he actually hit the bow with one of them.
Oh, you're talking about the one from the other Montana. Those are only 21 kilometers away.
No, we were following dank salvo.
Oh, the HE shells he fired.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Yoshi. I like the move to bring Matsukaze into B, by the way. That's nice.
Well, I think the support is useful. They're bringing the Kremlin. They're smoking the Kremlin up the 10 line now.
Uh-oh. Yoshi. He's okay. Wow.
Dyer is getting just
hammered is the word you're looking for, sir.
To death, yeah.
Because now he's got torpedoes coming in his face, and I don't think he can dodge these. Maybe I'm wrong. No, he's got a gap if he can get to it. Oh, never mind.
Oh, they ran out.
They don't have the range. They don't have the range.
All skill, no luck. Yeah, so Fries is running 20-kilometer torpedoes in the Shimakaze. Dort is running 12s.
3 of GGWP's destroyers now sitting in the middle of the board. Grozovoy, Zed, and Marceau, each of them doing their own part to kind of mercilessly try and farm Cougar Abuser here.
Heart Zero down below half, about 40% hit points now. He's turning away and running south of A.
They beat him up pretty effectively.
Yeah.
Potatoes being pushed out by those two destroyers south of Kuroshakai.
Yeah, 3 destroyers in one spot. It seems interesting.
I'm sure by now 07 has figured out that there's nothing south of A. They've just it's all left. It's all gone. They're continuing to try to farm out Cougar, but one of the interesting things, we talked about Stalin. Stalin can't hold up to sustained HE, but it's like sustained heavy cruiser HE in the sense of Hindenburg or Des Moines or something like that. You will eventually just burn the guy out.
Yep.
But this destroyer HE's not the same impact.
Yeah, I mean, if you can cause fires, it's
Oof.
the same deal, but
William is firing
Does-
HE on poor Arch. That's one of the reasons Arch is so low, I think.
Potato trying
that
to
makes
drop
sense.
port south of that island there at B, try
Yep.
to catch one of those DDs.
There's our first lead change right there. GGWP moving out to a lead now on the strength of their cap advantage as we cross the halfway mark of the game.
Price is going to be in a very strong position to start pinching these 3 destroyers.
Well, it can be a bit of a risk as well in the sense, well, I would
Yeah,
say
100%.
I would say the Marceau could go back there and potentially hunt him down, but he's backed by a Venezia. That's dangerous for the Marceau, to say the least.
And so long as they keep eyes on that Moskva and he knows that range, he could just sit back and just continue to plink with those torps.
Shokaku moving up now.
Well, they're focusing Shokaku out. Williams dropping HE onto his deck at the same time the Venezia is starting to shell him. That's John the Ruthless from way over on the 2 line. He's not going to be able to hang out very long under that kind of sustained fire. Amatsukaze looks like he's going to rotate back and drop him some smoke.
It almost feels like that's where he should have been to start, and where he started is where he should be now.
I'm inclined to agree with you, but he's there now. They've made it work. But I will say this, GGWP has given up a tremendous amount of HP. Look at the health disparity between these two teams right now, Zath.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Their Moskvas are very low. They've got one destroyer that's quite low. Arch is quite low in the back. And I'm not quite sure. Like,
look at Kershakai.
Rhubarb is kind of just here. I'm not sure what the point of his position is, if I'm honest. Shimakaze torpedoes coming in now. Roshio trying to wheel and find his way to weave through them.
He should be okay.
Shokaku looking for a gap as well. Seems to have found one.
Ooh,
Nope, he's taking one in the bow.
Bow.
Oh!
Wow.
Right under the bow. Woo!
Jeez.
If he'd had a bulbous bow, he'd be dead, but because he doesn't, he survives.
Is that an Ever Given reference?
No, that's a naval architecture
Oh.
reference. I'm dead serious. Bulbous bow is a thing. I can explain it to you.
No, I know. That's,
Okay.
that's what got the Ever Given grounded. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
I get it now. Yeah, no, that's just reality. Now it looks like they're bringing Amatsukaze over here to help Chadpal farm or hunt this Shimakaze, right? Try to tag team him. But it's allowing 07 to put pressure on the middle of the board because here comes Potato, here comes William, here comes Quit My Job. And as GGWP crosses over 800 points, you can see 07 lining up to just crush these guys in the middle of the board.
Oh, yeah,
Which
they're
is took
definitely
the
getting ready.
drawers.
Oh,
There goes Shokaku. Just can't
He
escape
thought
it.
he had the chance to go.
Nope, couldn't escape it.
That was the leads flop, wasn't it, right there?
No,
it wasn't.
no.
They're
That's
pretty close.
that's
the lead swap.
that's a lead change right there. As Yoshi's Gearing
Yep.
takes his second torpedo of the game, I think. Whatever, he's out either way. GGWP down 3 ships now as 07 closes in for the kill. They know that they're in a
They're
very
starting to
strong
switch up.
position.
One thing I will always say that 07 has done and always had a great eye for is knowing when to go,
Yes,
when to push, when to pull back.
I agree. And it's something that they learned very early. If you can go back potentially, I forget where I can find these games, but you watch some of the very, very first cross-server events that we ever played with the EU. And the disparity between thought processes between the EU teams and the NA teams was evident, right? It was patently obvious. But these guys learned very quickly how to manipulate the clock, how to use the clock, when to push, when not to push, as Venezia's shells just punish Amatsukaze from Jones.
Yeah.
'07 now owns B with a cap and a ship lead. Probably all over with the crying here. They have a massive health advantage. All the board position you could want.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time.
It's over. It's just cleanup at this stage.
Yep. Dire broadside. There goes the
And
Matsukaze. There goes Dire.
the way the cookie crumbled.
It's going to be a flawless victory here for 07, I think, Zath. Looking like they're going to win this game without losing a ship.
Yep.
I love the new sonar pulses.
Oh, it's so nice.
I don't know who added that to the game, but they need a raise.
And, you know, it wasn't even mentioned in the patch notes
No,
either.
it wasn't. They didn't even tell us they were doing it. It just showed up, and it was like, oh, this is amazing.
It's like, here, guys, this is a thing now.
Exactly.
Cool.
Well, 07 claims game 1. On their way to claiming the 3rd place title here on North America, but we're not there yet.
Nope. Not yet.